In this video, we're gonna talk about the mindset that it takes to build a sustainable, profitable, long-term business, specifically online. If you're looking to get rich quick and find the next trick to make a bunch of money online, I'm gonna let you exit out of this video. If you are interested in long-term gain and really building the core mindset and the type of personality that it takes to win in business, stay tuned because you're gonna get massive lessons out of this video. Let's find out. Hey there, it's Rafael Cintron here. By the end of this video, you're gonna know 3 main books that have made me the most money, the most success, the most everything that I've achieved in my life is because of these 3 books, and each book touches a different mindset structure or a different mindset type. So the first one is about what mindset you need to win. The second one is how to actually win, the strategy behind it. And the third one, once you win, what do you do to not lose what you just won? So they're crucial in your journey to actually building a successful business. We're gonna go into each one and touch the main topics that each one discusses. If you're interested in building a successful e-commerce business, I'm giving away a free step-by-step course from 0 all the way up to 10,000 per day. It's a full 1-hour free training. If you wanna win that training, make sure to comment automate down below. We teach people how to automate their business. Subscribe, hit that notification bell and that like button, and I'll pick a winner for the next video. And if you're interested in working directly with me and my team to build your business profitably and make it successful, make sure to click that first link in the description to schedule a free application call with us to work directly with us, and stay until the end of the video for the details on that. Now, the first book that we're actually going to touch, and in this case, I have Audible, so I'm gonna show you on my phone. It's called Relentless by Tim Grover, How to Become Good, Great, and then Unstoppable. This is the original coach for massive legends like Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. But this is the guy that coached Kobe Bryant to become a massive star and one of the best basketball players in the world. Dwayne Wade, Michael Jordan, and just the top people in the basketball game and in other sports as well. He's the guy that coached them and built their mindset to become the best and just absolutely clean up everything else. So the main concepts of this book: first, if you want to become unstoppable, not just be good or average or make a little bit of money, if you really want to reach your goals and actually get another level of life in total, you need to, 1, take responsibility for everything that happens to you. This is something that almost nobody does. They think the responsibility is on their government or their family or their current situation, or maybe they did a bad decision like 20 years ago, something like that. No, the responsibility is right now. And every single action that you take on a daily basis will impact your long-term life. In the next 5, 10 years, every single thing you do on a daily basis, on a minute basis, every single decision that you take will have a long-term impact. So you need to be responsible for every single thing that happens to you. Once you change from giving responsibility out to other people to giving responsibility to yourself 100% and thinking in another order of decision making. What this basically means, Amazon's CEO Jeff Bezos thinks in this way, where he thinks in the level of decision making. He makes one decision, and that decision is going to impact the other decision. And that decision is going to impact the other decision, and that decision, and so on and so forth. So for example, if you're thinking, what do I do tonight? Should I go out and get super drunk? Or should I work on my business and, for example, find another product, launch another advertisement, research, study videos, and so on? So you might think it's just one night. If I get super drunk, I'll wake up tomorrow morning, I keep doing what I've been doing all the time, or I actually work and study and learn what I have to learn. That has a magnitude of multiple other consequences and multiple other decisions. So for example, you might get drunk and then tomorrow you have a hangover. And if you have a hangover, you can't concentrate. And you can't concentrate and you don't get that many results this week. And the next week you're feeling bad about yourself because you didn't get that many results. So you go and get drunk again. And you go and get drunk again and you hangover again and you don't get results, and 2 years pass and you have absolutely no results. After 2 years, and you're sad and you're lonely and you're depressed. So one little decision, should I go out and get drunk tonight, or should I go and work on my business and actually get results, can have massive magnitude of consequences later on, where let's say you learn and actually study on your business or learn about your business, then you can get results this week. That motivates you to get results next week. that motivates you to get results the next year. And then you start building the life that you want and really building that vision that you're wanting for yourself. So one little decision, even though it might seem like it's small, it can have a massive magnitude of consequences later on. If you start thinking like that, instead of thinking short-term or short-term consequences, your life will literally change and 10x in quality. The second main topic here is to stop excuses and stop looking for tricks or gimmicks. First of all, stopping excuses. There's a lot of people that, let's say they don't get to their goals and they think, oh, it's because, I don't know, my race, or maybe my parents didn't care that much about me. Maybe the country that I live in is the problem. I hear this a lot. People that live in different countries that are not the typical US, Europe, Canada, Australia, that they can't get, for example, a payment provider to be able to take payments in their business. And they're like, oh, it's my country. That's the problem. That's why I'm not able to build a business. Okay, then either move. If you have a little bit of money, just move to another country, or find a way to find an account in the United States and Canada to open a payment provider for that particular country. Find a way. There are simply no excuses. And if you have no excuses, you are going to be one of the top. And stop looking for tricks or the new hype or the new thing to do. There's always new trends popping up here, especially on YouTube. And if you stay focused on what you are doing, not looking for the next get rich quick scheme, you will win long term. From the book, there are 5 steps that the author recommends to reach absolutely any goal or anything that you want in life. The first one is, where are you right now? Ask yourself this. Where are you? What's your current situation? Second of all is, where do you want to be instead? What's your desired situation? So let's say your current situation is that you're making $2,000 a month from your job and you're not happy and you want to be able to travel. Where do you want to be instead? You want to travel the world, you want to make $10,000 per month, and you want to make your family happy, you want to travel with your wife, something like that. Third is, what are you willing to do to get to that point of that desired situation? What are you willing to sacrifice, give up, work on, leave, everything? What are you willing to do to actually get there? Fourth of all is make a plan, a concrete strategy. In this case, if you want to build a $10,000 per month Shopify business, then that would be, for example, watching my videos, watching my trainings, so on and so forth. So you have a plan. And then fifth is act on it until that plan is put through reality. So essentially, 1, where are you? 2, where do you want to be? What are you willing to do to get there? Put a plan to do it, and then don't stop working until you make that plan become a reality. Stop looking for shortcuts. That is how you will win. And the last concept of this book that I thought was just amazing, and I really love this particular quote, is push yourself, or push yourself to do bigger and better things. For example, people like Kobe Bryant that just became massive, famous superstars, they always push themselves to just do a little bit more. And one quote from the book, it says, every day you have to do something you don't want to do. Every day, challenge yourself to be uncomfortable, push past the laziness, the fear, and get comfortable in the uncomfortable. So if you're thinking, oh, should I work 1 more hour in my business? Should I watch another video? Should I learn how to do this particular Facebook ad, whatever it is? Push yourself to be uncomfortable. Push yourself to do it. Even if you don't want to do it, you will win long term. And like I said, that order of magnitude of consequences, maybe a little bit of action, like making a new video for your Facebook ads. That video might work. You make another video that works better. You make 10,000, you make 100,000, boom. You get the goal, you get the life that you want. So think always in that 10x order of magnitude of your decisions right now. The second book that actually teaches you what to do and how to actually accomplish that goal or that plan that you put before is called Deep Work. And I recommend it to all my private students. If you're interested in that, click the first link in the description. But Deep Work is by Newport and essentially talks about how you should work, how you should put in the action that you want to, or in order to achieve your goals. So the main key concepts of the book are: 1, focus work is better than long-term unfocused or scattered work. What does it essentially mean? So for example, let's say you have to work 4 hours on a project or something that you have to do for example, your Shopify store, or you're going to launch another product, something like that. Working, let's say 4 hours, massively focused, putting your phone on airplane mode, putting it under your bed, something like that, where you are 100% focused. There's no distractions, no notifications, nothing coming to take your focus out. There's no noises outside. You're wearing, for example, noise-proof headphones. You are 100% in the moment. You're focused on what you are doing and you're not thinking about anything else. You will get done in 4 hours of deep concentrated, focus, 100% focused work than what somebody might be able to do 20 hours, 24 hours multitasking. This is what happens when a lot of people ask me, for example, how much time do I need to build a successful business online? And I said, well, how much time do you need focused wise or focused work time? Or how much time do you need just doing other things on the side? Because a lot of people are used to multitasking really hard, especially when you have a 9-to-5 job. You're probably multitasking 8 hours per day. Probably your boss is calling you about something else, or this thing other is happening, or this employee is telling you something. You're watching the news, you're watching YouTube videos on the side, and you're just doing 10 different things at the same exact time, when actually you should be focusing on one simple task at a time and doing it 100%. If the task is necessary to actually get you to where you want to be, or it's necessary to actually get you results, put everything else on second place. Focus 100% on that. Remove all distractions. What I do is, for example, I take my phone and I put it all the time on do not disturb. There is not a single time where my phone rings. Never. Somebody calls me, it doesn't ring. Somebody sends me a message, it doesn't ring. I have all my apps out of notifications. So you can see, I've been filming this video for 20 minutes. There are no notifications. There is just the screen right here. There's no notifications, absolutely nothing. I have it on do not disturb. I take out all notifications out of my phone, and I only have the most essential apps that I need on my phone. This is crucial, and nobody talks about it because nobody wants to work 100% focus. And if you want to actually achieve 10 times what somebody else achieves in 1 hour, you need to do this by doing deep work. Not shallow, kind of half-ass work where you're thinking about something else or there's some other news that you're watching. Just focus 100% on what you are doing. There's 4 rules to deep work that the author actually states in the book and how you can actually achieve this deep 100% focused work. The first one is work deeply. Actually care about what you're doing, put 100% of your effort into it, and don't let anything distract you from it. Second thing is embrace boredom. This is something that has helped me scale my business super fast and actually get much, much better results. Is when you are bored, when you don't want to do the things that will push your business forward, that is when you need to push the most. Most of the time, for example, a great example is actually here on YouTube. For example, you'll see somebody come up and start giving out videos on how to build a business, or they'll be really successful. They'll build up an audience, and then it gets boring, and then they're like just completely stopping to put videos. They completely stop to do anything, and they come back maybe 6 months later and say, hey guys, I'm back with another video. Sorry that I took so long. I'm here again. And that boredom, that massive feeling of just not wanting to do that thing that is going to push your business or is pushing your audience or is pushing whatever you are doing, your plan forward, that's when you need to push the most. When I'm bored, I put more videos. When I'm, for example, I don't like what I'm doing, I push more. When a student is making me feel bad or I just don't want to help students, I help them more and I keep pushing and I push more. And I just don't let that boredom or that dissatisfaction or just simply not wanting to do the thing, I don't let it stop me. I let it push me forward and I want to push more and more and more. And the third rule is quit social media. I don't necessarily recommend quitting your accounts. I don't recommend just deleting Instagram or deleting Facebook. What I recommend is using it on a very short time period and don't scroll through the feed. What I recommend is, let's say, for example, I have Instagram and I'm pulling up the app here and I mainly use Instagram, one, to just communicate with my wife. She likes using the messenger there and posting stories, maybe posting a post or two, but I don't recommend doing this. You go and you do ba 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 and you do like this and you're like a little rabbit or a little gerbil doing like this all day. And I see so many people doing that, especially, for example, when I go out on any city, there's people that are literally like this. If you catch yourself doing that, either move the app to a different folder on your phone or delete the app from your phone and just put it on desktop, something like that. Facebook happens a lot. You just scroll through the feed. The only reason why I would suggest you to scroll through the feed is to actually find ads that you can model off of, and then you can create better ads than them. But actually, if you are using apps like that where you're just literally wasting time on the apps, either delete them, don't delete your account. I don't recommend deleting an account, but actually moving the app to another folder or just stop using them, because that is just complete waste of time. And the sad thing is, when you have to focus 100%, that's when you're more likely to do it, because again, you're bored, you don't want to do it, so you go on Instagram and you start scrolling. So I recommend to stop that. Obviously, if you are watching a lot of YouTube videos, make sure if you want to watch the videos on this channel and you don't want to miss anything, just click that subscription notification bell. Just click that notification bell. You get notified every single time, so you don't have to look through when I'm posting the videos. So that's something that you really need to take care of. If you are wasting time on social media, stop as soon as possible. Take out all notifications out unless they are necessary, and you will really learn to focus. The fourth one is drain the shallows. What that basically means is just all shallow work or anything that you don't really have to do, remove it. So let's say you want to build a successful e-commerce business and you're thinking, oh, what should my logo be for my business? And you spend hours and hours and days thinking about your logo, and the logo should be here and there. The logo is kind of important, but it doesn't really have a determining factor into your success. Delete that. Just do as best logo as you can in like 10 minutes, put the logo up, and then focus on the things that actually matter: products, ads, getting customers. And that's it. You need to remove everything that doesn't matter and just do the thing that matters. And then I would add to that, because the author does talk about a lot about it, is meditation. I meditate as much as I possibly can. And meditation doesn't have to be that you're like this for like 10 minutes, like, that's not meditation. Meditation is actually sitting down in the same place. You can close your eyes and look out the window. And what you do is you just think about yourself breathing. And you can do like that. And in that moment, all you think is yourself breathing. Just think about your breath. And you'll see that so many different thoughts and so many different things start popping up in your head. You'll start thinking about what your cousin said 2 weeks ago. You're still thinking about that other YouTube video that you saw. You're going to start thinking about the movie that you saw last week. You're going to start thinking about that cute girl in your school or something like that. It's going to all just come like ba 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 ba. And that's the moment where you need to relax and just bring the attention back to your breath and to your head and to the moment. And even though this is just bringing the attention back or bringing the breath back or bringing your focus back, this will help you when you're working. So when you go and start working on, for example, your advertisements for your business, you'll start thinking about the movie that you saw last week, and you're going to think, no, bring it back to the moment, only do the ads. And I teach my students how to do this meditation in detail. And even though nobody talks about it, it's a skill that you build up over time that really will help scale your business and get better results. And the third book to end the video is Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday. And this particular book is a little bit of a different mindset level, or just talking about not specific action things, but more talking about what you need to actually be happy when you get results and how to keep those results, and first of all, how to even get there. So what he talks about is the main thing that I want to discuss in this video is build a life that you do not need to escape from. Enjoy every single moment and love what you do. What that basically means is, let's say with Relentless, you built up a life that you want, you're going for it, you're taking action towards that goal. You need to enjoy every single moment. Let's say you want to build a multi-million-dollar business and you're getting there. Every single step of the way is like, let's say you make $1,000 in a week, $10,000 in a month, $50,000 in a month, and so on and so on. You need to enjoy and bathe in beauty, as he says, or basically just enjoy 100% that moment of what you achieved. And don't build a life where you're always just trying to go for the next big thing and trying to go for this thing and being crazy overstressed and just looking for more opportunities and more things to do. Just enjoy the moment. Be still. Stillness is the key. Enjoy the moment, satisfy yourself in what you've accomplished, and then keep working towards your goals. Build a goal, build the way to that goal, and just enjoy every single moment. Let go of that outcome. If let's say you want to build a multi-million-dollar business, let go of the outcome. Don't attach yourself or your personality or your ego to building a multi-million-dollar business, because if you do, you will fail on the way to get there. Let's say you get to 100,000 per month, a massive goal, but you're still not at the multi-million-dollar level, and you still get to 100,000 per month, but you don't get to that multi-million-dollar level. You think, I suck, I'm depressed, I don't get there. And this happens a lot too when you actually accomplish a goal or when you do something and you really attach yourself to that process and that result. You end up actually being miserable after you even accomplish it. So my goal before, let's say 2 to 3 years before, was to make $10,000 per month. I wanted to do $10,000 a month. I reached that and I felt kind of depressed because I reached my goal and I attached myself to that outcome. I'm like, okay, let's do $100,000 per month. I passed that and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm still a little bit, I want to do more. And now the goal was to do $200,000 per month. And instead of $200,000, I made $80,000. And when I made $80,000, it's still a massive goal and it's 8 times what I wanted to do before and what I thought would make me happy. But since I'm attached to that 200,000 goal and I didn't reach it, now I'm sad and I'm depressed. And I think, oh, there's something wrong with me. Why didn't I make 200,000 per month? Why did my friend do it? Yet before, my goal was to make 10,000 per month. Now I did 80,000 and I'm miserable. So the concept of the book is to, one, let go of everything. Let go of your results. Let go of the outcome. Just focus on the process. Be still in the moment. Enjoy the moment. And just do as best as possible in right now. The only moment that you have is not the future, is not 2 years from now, is not 10 minutes from now, is now. What can I do right now? 100% focus that will lead me to that goal, but I'm not attached to it. I'm just attached to the current moment. To enjoying the moment as much as I can and doing as much as I possibly can right now. If you apply those 3 books and the concepts that I talked about in this video, you will build a profitable, sustainable, long-term business. I can promise you that if you work 100% towards it, you will reach whatever you want in life. If you want my help and my team's help to help you build an e-commerce business that is profitable, long-term, and grows again and again, we are offering free strategy calls. If you want to apply for a direct call with either me or my trained partner, go to that first link in the description. It will say apply for a free one-on-one call. That first link in the description. Go there, put in your application, and you get to talk to either me or my partner. We'll see if we're the right fit to work together. We'll let you know what we have to offer, and then if you want to go through it, then we'll do it, and we'll start helping you build a very profitable long-term business this year and beyond. That's it for this video. If you want to learn how to build a profitable Shopify business and want to know the step-by-step process on how to do it, check the video right there. It's a Shopify tutorial complete. It's an hour-long video. It's a free course, basically. It's an hour-long course on how to build a profitable Shopify business. If you're interested in making the most money possible with Shopify, make sure to click that video here. You will learn everything that you need. Comment, automate down below, subscribe, hit that notification bell, that like button, and make sure to schedule a strategy call. I will see you in the next one.